Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam. Madam, my picture. Okay.
सर
मैडम
हाँ जी, हो गई आपका सेटिंग सर?
मैडम
हाँ जी, अब बहुत ठीक है आपका। हाँ जी, अब ठीक है। हाँ जी, अब ठीक है सर।
कॉल करत होता ना।
Good morning, everybody. Today we are discussing difference between LCD monitor and LED monitor. Actually, in older days, we are using CRT monitors. First, we are discuss what is the difference between CRT monitor and LCD monitor and LED monitor comparison. CRT monitor and LCD monitor and LED monitor. CRT monitor. Now we discuss these three monitors advantage and disadvantages. CRT monitor. This CRT monitor monitor is giving high resolution picture, contrast high. Contrast high. But in older LCD monitor, contrast low. Contrast low. And LED, present LED, contrast high. Second one. Power consumption. Power consumption high. Here also power consumption, medium, and here power consumption low. CRT monitor occupying more space. Occupying less space. And also occupying less space. Fourth one, radiation. Radiation high. Radiation low. Radiation medium. Here, first we discuss here CRT monitor. This CRT monitor contrast is very high compared to older LCD and LED monitors. That is the reason till now this photo editing means photo studios and DTP operators, they are using CRT monitor. Reason is this CRT monitor contrast is very high. That is the main advantage of CRT monitor. Still now, many photo studios and this DTP operators, they are using CRT monitor. And this LCD monitor contrast, LED monitor also contrast percentage it is high. And here CRT monitor power consumption is very high. Means in this we are converting how much 50 volts to 22,000 volts. So in this process, it is consuming more current. Hence, the power consumption is very high. And LCD monitor power consumption also means in this also we are converting 12 volts to 600 volts AC. We are discussing next. So that is the reason it is also power consumption is means compared to CRT monitor, it is the lower. And in LED monitor, power consumption is low. Means in this we are not converting low voltage to high voltage. Means in this power consumption is low. Means in this monitor we are using LED lights. LED lights is directly works in DC voltage. But in LCD monitor, in this we are using CCFL lamps. This lamps works AC 600 to 1200 volts. So we are converting 12 volts DC to 600 volts AC. So in this process, it is consuming more power. Next, occupying more space. Means CRT monitors look like big size, and LCD monitor occupying less space. Means it is very thinner, and this LED monitor also occupying very less space. Next, radiation. CRT monitor means in this one electron beam directly hit on that glass, front side of glass, and at that time some electrons is coming outside, and it is directly we are observing that electrons. Means in this CRT monitor radiation is very high compared to LCD and LED. CRT monitor radiation is very high. LCD monitor radiation is very low. In this we are using CCFL lamp. CCFL lamp is emitting very low radiation. LED monitor, in this we are using LEDs. LEDs also emitting some radiation. But compared to this LCD, this LED is emitting more radiation. Means in these three monitors, CRT is emitting more high radiation, and LED is the medium radiation, and this LCD is the low radiation. These three. Now we are discussing what is the difference between LCD monitor and LED monitor. First, we are discussing LCD monitor. In this LCD monitor, main sections is SMPS, and inverter section, and motherboard. In this motherboard also have SCADA sections and other section, memory section in this motherboard. Now, in this, physically we are observing, in this have SMPS, inverter section and motherboard. Here, why we are using inverter section in LCD monitor? Already we are discussing, in LCD monitor, we are using CCFL lamp. In LCD monitor, we are using CCFL, cold cathode fluorescent lamp. This cold cathode fluorescent lamp look like very thin tube. Look like very thin tube, and this side have one electrode and this side have one electrode. In this, no filament. Here we are applying supply. Here we are applying supply. Depending on that lamp, here we are applying 600 volts AC to 1200 volts AC. So in this supply only, this CCFL lamp is working and it is emitting light. But in this LCD monitor SMPS, output voltage is only 5 volts and 12 volts. Depending on that LCD monitor size, 12 volts or 15 volts or 18 volts. Means the monitor size is increasing. That time this voltage is also increasing. But 5 volts is common for any monitor, any LCD monitor. So here this is the 5 volts, 12 volts, 15 volts. Means, for example, now we are discussing about 19 volts LCD monitor. In 19 volts LCD monitor, voltage is 5 volts and 12 volts. Means SMPS output voltage is 5 volts and 12 volts. But here, in this we are using backlight purpose. In periodic class we are discussing LCD display backside have one reflector section. This reflector section is projecting light on this LCD display. That time only we are seeing picture on this display. So in this reflector section, light generating purpose, in LCD monitor they are using CCFL lamps. This CCFL lamp works with 600 volts AC to 1200 volts AC. But here SMPS output voltage is 5 volts or 12 volts. In this 12 volts DC, this CCFL lamp is not working. So we are converting this 12 volts AC to 1200 volts AC. That purpose we are using inverter section. So this inverter section is converting 12 volts DC to 1200 volts AC. That purpose it is consuming more power. That is the reason compared to LED monitor, LCD monitor is consuming more power. And another one is this CCFL lamp life is only 11,000 hours. After 11,000 hours, slowly that lamp brightness is decreasing. Up to 11,000 hours, it is giving 100% brightness. After 11,000 hours, slowly that lamp light is decreasing. But this is a LCD monitor. Why still now many companies is stopping manufacturing LCD monitor? Why they are not manufacturing LCD monitor means in this LCD monitor they are using CCFL lamp. CCFL lamp life is very less, 11,000 hours, and this CCFL lamp is works with AC voltage. That AC voltage purpose we are using inverter section, and that inverter section is and manufacturing compared to LED monitor, LCD monitor manufacturing cost means in this LCD monitor they are additionally they are attaching inverter section, so that inverter section cost is very high. So compared to LED monitor, now we are discussing LED monitor. LED monitor. In LED monitor, backlight means in reflector section, we are using LEDs. This LEDs is works with DC voltage. DC voltage means that DC voltage means each LED works with 4 volts or 3 volts or sometimes 6 volts. But generally, most LEDs works with 4 volts. So here, this inverter section is not required. Reason is this LED works with 4 volts DC. And what is the advantage of LED light emitting diode? It is consuming less power and it is giving high brightness light. That is the main advantage of this LED. That is the reason nowadays all monitors and all TVs they are using LEDs. Reason is this LEDs works with DC voltage, it is consuming less power and it is giving high brightness light, high brightness light. And compared to CCFL lamp, this LED light is 24,000 hours. 24,000 hours. After 24,000 hours, this LED brightness slowly decreasing. So LCD monitor, that CCFL lamp, what is the life? 11,000 hours. LED life is 24,000 hours. Means it is approximately double of CCFL lamp, and it is consuming less power and it is giving high brightness. That is the reason still now present days, all monitors, all TVs, they are using LEDs. But in LCD LED monitor, both monitors using display is the same. But in older days, the display resolution is very less. But nowadays technology is improving, and now this LCD display resolution is very high. Previously, we are discussing what type of displays means PS display and PLS display, EA display, and TN display. These are the main displays. This all displays is called LCD displays. Nowadays we are thinking LED monitor means the display is not LED. Display is the LCD, but backlight purpose means in reflector section they are using LEDs. Display is the LCD, but backlight they are using LEDs.
Redmi Note 8.
हेलो 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 सर
Hello,
हेलो
hello. Tell me, hello.
आवाज आ रही है आपको?
I am listening. Hello. Who is this? Hello,
हेलो
hello.
हेलो आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी।
सर,
Madam,
हाँ जी सर, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो गई है?
students is complaining. My voice is not listening.
सर, आई कैन हियर यू वेरी क्लियरली सर। उनकी इंटरनेट प्रॉब्लम होगी तो इस वजह से इशू हो रहा होगा उनको।
Okay, madam. But here in my computer, always that screen is changing. My video is not coming. Students' photos is coming.
सर, आपकी तो आ रही है। योर आई कैन सी योर ब्लैक बोर्ड।
Okay, yes, madam.
आई कैन हियर यू ऑल्सो वेरी वेरी क्लियरली।
But I am using another computer for observing purpose. In this, students' photos is changing. My video is coming sometimes, and remaining student photos is coming.
ओके सर, दैट आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट दैट सर।
Okay, madam. Sometimes Nimi VC3 logo is coming.
Yeah, I am NIMI VC3. So I think there is a icon which says switch to gallery view or something. From there you can select your specific picture. Switch to gallery view. I think there will be some icon which will probably say that. So you'll have to rotate like right and left to get your picture.
Uh-huh. Okay, madam. Now, LCD SMPS.
हेलो
Hello, who is this?
आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
दुकान कौन है पड़ी थी? क्या करते
नरेश,
जा रहे हैं?
आप नरेश, द entire class is getting little disturbed. आप थोड़ा इंटरनेट आप ना चेंज कर लो प्लेस अपना। नेटवर्क का इशू हो सकता है। आप थोड़ा अपना प्लेस चेंज करो और फिर देखो कि आवाज आ रही है नहीं आ रही। बाकी सबको तो क्लियर है आवाज।
साइकिल ನಾವು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮದುವೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀಗ ಆಯ್ತಾ ತಮಗೆ ಯಾರು ಮದುವೆಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
सर, when सर सर आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करिए। मैं आपको यहाँ से अनम्यूट कर नहीं पा रही हूँ। सर अपने आप को अनम्यूट करिए। हाँ जी, हो गए सर, हो गए सर, हो गए।
This is the LCD monitor SMPS. LCD or LED. In this SMPS is common. Here, this is the input voltage. Input. Here we are applying 230 volts AC. And in this one line, here this is the fuse and this is the thermistor. And this is line filter. Here fuse thermistor. This fuse is controlling current, and this thermistor, if temperature is increasing, that time it is cut off the supply. And next, line filter, capacitor, inductor, capacitor. If in input voltage have any ripple, any fluctuations, this line filter is eliminating that ripple and is giving pure AC voltage to this bridge rectifier. Now, this bridge rectifier is converting AC to DC, and it is converting AC to DC, and it is giving output. Here, this is the DC positive and this is the DC negative. And after converting AC to DC, in this DC also have some ripple. We are eliminating that ripple by using this capacitor. After capacitor, we are getting pure DC voltage. So here, this DC positive, after capacitor, this DC positive directly connected to this transformer. And this DC negative connecting to one switching FET. This is the FET. Now, this FET is switched and it is converting DC negative to artificial AC voltage. That AC voltage is connecting to this transformer. That time this transformer is working and it is giving output voltages 5 volts and 12 volts. Now, this switching FET is switching with the switching signals. The switching signals is generating this PWM IC. And this PWM IC also works with some voltage, 12 volts or 18 volts DC. That supply is coming from this main supply. After converting AC to DC, here we are getting 300 volts to 350 volts DC. After capacitor, we are getting 300 to 350 volts DC. So, in this line, we are connecting 2 or 3 resistors and we are reducing that 300 volts to 18 volts by using 3 resistors. After that, voltage connected to this PWM IC. If this PWM IC is receiving that DC voltage, immediately it is generating switching signals. That signals is sent to this switching FET. That time this FET is switched and it is converting this DC negative to artificial AC voltage. In that AC voltage, this transformer is working and it is giving output voltage. And here, this PWM IC is generating switching signals and same time it is monitoring output voltages. For example, in this 5 volts line, any short circuit, that time here voltage is dropped. Actually, here we are receiving feedback voltage from this 5 volts line. This is a 5 volts line. In this here we are using isolation purpose one optocoupler. After that feedback voltage connecting to PWM IC. If in this 5 volts line voltage is dropped, immediately PWM IC is detecting and it is cut off the switching signals. Means in this line any short circuit. If continuously this SMPS is working, that then this switching FET is more overheating and sometimes it is short circuit. So we are eliminating that short circuit. That purpose here we are maintaining one feedback network. If voltage is dropped, immediately he is detecting voltage is dropped means something happened. Means any in next section some short circuit. Immediately it is cut off the switching signals. That then this section is safe position, protecting purpose. So you rectify that next section, and in this next section any component is short circuit, you replace that component after you switch on. That time this monitor is working. If you are not maintaining this feedback network, the component is short circuit and it is draw more current and more current. So that much of current is not providing the switching FET. That time it is overheating and short circuit. So that is the reason here we are maintaining feedback network. Means this essentially is common for LCD monitor, LED monitor, laptop, and also same circuit. One switching FET, PWM-IC, feedback purpose optocoupler. This is a SM transformer. This is a primary section. In this primary section, one line fuse, another line thermistor. After line filter, this line filter is eliminating fluctuations from AC voltage, and after line filter, we are giving that AC voltage to bridge rectifier. This bridge rectifier is converting AC to DC, and after converting AC to DC, in this DC also has some ripple. We are eliminating that ripple by using this capacitor. After connecting capacitor, here we are getting pure DC voltage. That DC voltage is approximately 300 to 350 volts. And in this DC voltage, this DC positive supply directly connecting to SM transformer. And this DC negative side, here I am stop this negative track by using this symbol. Here I am continue this one. And here in DC negative line side, here we are using one switching FET. The switching FET is switched and it is converting DC to AC. In that AC voltage, this transformer is working and it is giving output voltage. And here, this switching FET, switching purpose, switching signals is required. That switching signals is generating this PWM-IC. And this PWM-IC is generating switching signals and it's sent to switching FET. That time only this FET is working and it's converting DC to AC. That in that AC voltage, this transformer is working. And this PWM-IC operating voltage, working voltage purpose, we are getting that working voltage from main line. So in this line, we are connecting 2 or 3 resistors. After that resistors, here we are reducing that voltage 300 volts to 18 volts. After resistors, here we are getting 18 volts. That 18 volts connecting to PWM-IC. So now PWM-IC is working and it is generating switching signals. It is sent to this transistor or FET. That time it is working and it is sent to AC voltage. Transformer is working and it is giving output voltage. Here output voltage only 2 output voltage, 5 volts and 12 volts. And here we are getting feedback. So this output voltage properly coming or not. That purpose we are maintaining feedback. So here we are receiving that feedback from this 5 volts line. So in this 5 volts line, here isolation purpose I am using optocoupler. After that feedback voltage connected to PWM-IC. If voltage is dropped, immediately it is sensing and is cut off the signal. If sometimes little bit voltage is increasing, immediately it is sensing and it is reduce the switching signals. Means that output voltage is depending on this transistor switching speed. If transistor highly switching, that means the transformer is getting more voltage and it is giving high. It is output also high. If this transistor is slowly switching, that time it is getting low voltage, output also low. Means this output voltage is depending on this transistor switching speed. So sometimes suddenly this voltage 5 volts drop 5 volts to 1 volt or 2 volt. Means here this 5 volts is connecting to another section. See, in another sections, a voltage is drop. Means any short circuit, that time this voltage is drop 5 volts to 1 volt or 2 volt. So here immediately in this by using this feedback network, PWM-IC is detecting if voltage is dropped from 5 volts to 2 volts, immediately it is cut off the switching signal. That time this transistor is off mode. That time this transformer is off. Output voltage also off. So here we are protecting this section by using feedback network. This is the LCD monitor SMPS. Now we are discussing CCFL lamp inverter section. Generally in LCD or LED monitor, general problems is SMPS, second one is the motherboard. But most problems in SMPS only. LCD inverter section. Here in this is the inverter section. In this main components is one step-up transformer, PWM IC, and two switching FETs or FET tags. Here, this inverter section is receiving 12 volts from SMPS. 12 volts from SMPS. 12 volts. That 12 volts connecting to PWMIC, and the 12 volts also connecting to directly to this center tap primary winding step-up transformer. And this transformer positive voltage connecting to center tap. And in the remaining leads here, this side is connecting on switching pad, this side is connecting on switching pad. Now, here, this SMPS is providing 12 volts DC, but any transformer is working in AC voltage. So, here we are converting this DC to AC. That purpose here we are using two switching pads. Now, this pads is switched with the help of switching signals. That switching signals is generating PWMIC, and these pads are switched and it is converting DC negative to artificial AC voltage. In that AC voltage, this transformer is working and it is giving output voltage. That output voltage is 600 to 1200 volts AC. Means here this is a step-up transformer. The step-up transformer input is 12 volts AC, output is 1200 volts AC, depending on that transformer. And in that voltage is connecting to this CCFL. Means this positive is directly connecting to CCFL, and negative side here we are using transistor and resistor. Means here, if this transistor is on, that time it is sent this negative voltage directly from here. That time this lamp is going in full brightness. If this transistor is off, that time this negative voltage passes to this resistor. This resistor has some resistance, so it is drop some voltage. That time this lamp is glowing in dim mode. Sometimes, if you are not using lamp tap, after 5 minutes or 10 minutes, that laptop display brightness is decreasing. Reason is, if brightness is decreasing means it is consuming less power. That time your battery backup is giving more time. So here we are saving power. That purpose we are using this circuit. Here, if PWMIC sends signal to this transistors, that time transistor is on and it is sending negative supply directly from here. That time lamp is on. If PWMIC is not sending this signal, that time this transistor is off, and that time this negative power supply passes to this resistor. This resistor has some resistance, so that time it drops some voltage. So in that situation, this lamp is glowing in dim, and this PWMIC is also under control of motherboard. Here it is receiving two signals from motherboard. One signal is inverter on. Inverter on. Another one is the dim signal. When we are not using this computer, that time motherboard is send dim signal to this PWMIC. That time it is cut off this signal. Means transistors is the off condition. That time this CCFL lamp is receiving supply from resistor. Another one is inverter on. When input signal, PD signal is coming, that time motherboard send signal to PWMIC. That time only PWMIC is generating switching signals. That time only inverter section is on, and it is sent voltage to CCFL lamp. That time only monitor is blowing. If input signal, video signal is not coming, that time this monitor is giving one message: no video signal or no input signal, and it is waiting up to half minute or 1 minute. After it is go to sleep mode, means standby mode. When video signal is coming, that time this LCD monitor motherboard is send inverter on signal to PWMIC. Immediately PWMIC is generating switching signals. That time this transistor is working and this transformer is working, and it is giving output voltage. Lamps is glowing. If video signal is not coming, motherboard is cut off the inverter on signal. Immediately PWMIC is stop the switching signal. transformer is off condition, means lamps is off condition. Means if signal is not coming, that time this monitor is waiting up to 20 seconds to 1 minute. In this time, it is giving one message: no video signal or no input signals. So here it is giving that signal and it is waiting up to 1 minute. So in this time also video signal is not coming. That time this monitor is going to sleep standby. So that time it is saved power. This is the LCD monitor inverter section. In this step-up transformer, 2 switching FETs or FET tags, and 1 PWM IC. And this CCFL lamp is in the part of display section. Means the display back side I have a reflector section. This reflector section, top side, bottom side have lamps. Some monitors have 2 lamps, some monitors have 4 lamps. Now we are discussing general problems in LCD and LED monitor. LCD and LED. So in this, first problem is no power. No power means if SMPS is not working, that time no power means monitor is dead condition. In no power, generally we are checking power cable, first one. And second one is problem in SMPS. In this SMPS, most damageable parts is, first one is main capacitor. No power. No power. This is the first problem. In this, no power means in this first check use. Second one, main capacitor. Third one, PWM. Now we are observing the components. Here, this is LCD monitor power section. In this circuit have SMPS section and inverter section. SMPS section and inverter section. This is the motherboard of LCD monitor. Here, in this, you observe here one block lines. This is the SMPS primary section. This is the SMPS secondary section. And this is the inverter section. Here we are connecting 2 CCFL lamps. Here we are connecting 2 CCFL lamps. And in this most damageable parts. In this most damageable parts is, one is the capacitor. Most damageable parts is, one is the capacitor and fuse, capacitor, and another one is PWMIC. These three are the most damageable parts in SMPS. For example, PWMIC is not working, or sometimes capacitor is bulging, or sometimes fuse is blow up. In these three situations, that time monitor is dead condition, means no power. So that time we are checking. First we are opening this LCD monitor. First is physical observation. So in this physical observation, first check this all components. In this, any capacitor is bulging, or any resistor is burning, or any IC is damaging, physical damage. So first we are observe physical observation. After we are checking this fuse and this switching FET by using multimeter. We are checking these two components. And now these are all are okay. After we are applying power supply and we are checking this PWM-IC output signal, switching signals. This PWM-IC input supply is okay, but output switching signals is not coming. So that time we are suspecting problem in PWM-IC. So we are replacing this PWM-IC. That time this circuit is working properly. Next one is inverter section. So this is the no power. No power means we are checking fuse main capacitor. This is the main capacitor. This capacitor rating is how much here? 100 microfarad and 450 volts. 100 microfarad and 450 volts. This is the main capacitor. And PWM-IC means every IC have number. Different companies is using different this PWM-ICs. Next one is power LED on, but no picture. No picture on display. Means when we are switch on monitor, that time that monitor power LED is on, but no picture. So in this situation, you apply light. Means in your mobile phone have one torch. So switch on monitor means switch on CPU and switch on monitor, and after you apply light on display. If you are applying light, that time here picture or text is visible. Means display is okay. Problem in reflector section. Means when you are applying light, that time you are seeing here picture on display. So means here display is working properly, but problem in reflector section. So that time you are suspecting reflector section and CCFL lamp. So in this you check first inverter section. Inverter section. Second one is CCFL lamp. Hold cathode source CCFL lamp. So here this is the inverter section. In this they are using two step-up transformers. One transformer is providing power supply to two CCFL. This is the connector of one CCFL lamp. This is the connector of another CCFL lamp. Means one transformer is providing supply to two CCFL. Here two CCFL, here two. Total in this monitor have 4 CCFL lamps. Now, if this inverter section is not working, that time we are not seeing picture. So that time you apply light on display, that time you are seeing picture. Means if you are seeing picture, means display is okay. Problem in reflector section. So that reflector section receiving supply from this inverter section. So in this situation, here you first check this PWM-IC is receiving signals, receiving power supply from SMPS, first one. Second one, this PWM IC receiving inverter on signal from motherboard. Second thing. So if this PWM IC is not receiving pure load supply from assemblies, so that time you check the track from this SMPS secondary section to this inverter section PWM IC. So in this track, they are using 1 or 2 fuses, SMD fuses. So if that fuse is blow off, that time you replace that fuse, that time it is working properly. One thing. Second one is sometimes this PWM IC is damaged. So how do you confirm it is damaged means now you are checking it is receiving pure load supply and it is receiving inverter on signal also from motherboard. Now you check this PWM IC output signal. That output signal is connecting to this FET and this FET. If this PWM IC output signal is coming, that and these two FETs are switched and it is providing AC voltage to these two transformers, that and the two transformers working properly. And here, if this PWM IC is not generating switching signal, that time this FETs is not switching, so that time this transformers is not working, output voltage is not coming. So that time you replace this PWM IC. Sometimes in these two FETs, one FET is short circuit. That time also this PWM IC output signal is not coming. So that time you first confirm these two FETs are working condition or short circuit. So if these two FETs are working condition, but these two FETs are not receiving input signal, switching signal. So that time problem in PWM IC, you replace that PWM IC. That time it is working properly. Sometimes this inverter section is working properly and it is giving output voltage also properly, but CCFL lamp is not doing. That time you are suspecting CCFL lamp or this inverter section to CCFL lamp. In between they are using some cables. Sometimes cables also damaged. So first we are checking here supply is okay. That time we are checking that CCFL lamp cable. If cable also good condition, that time we are suspecting CCFL lamp. You replace that CCFL lamp, that time mount is working properly. And third problem. When switch on monitor power LED on after
Sir?
madam,
Sir, it's 11.
within 1 minute it's completed. Power LED is on, after 30 seconds LED is off. So that time you suspect this SMPS secondary section capacitor. Sometimes this capacitor is bulging, that time this type of problem is coming. So you replace SMPS secondary section capacitors. This is another problem. Now question time. If you have any question. Actually, any transformer is not working in DC supply. That is the reason here we are using switching transistor. The transistor is working DC to AC voltage. That purpose here we are using one PWM IC and PWM IC and switching FETs. These two components is converting DC to AC. Hello? I think no doubts. only here have only two doubts. One is the transformer working in DC voltage doubt, but any transformer is works in AC voltage only. So we are converting DC to AC. That purpose we are using PWM IC and switching FET. Optocoupler isolation purpose we are using optocoupler, means we are send signal from one section to another section. One section is works with 5 volts, another section works with 200 volts. If you are connecting signal from DC from this section to another section, reverse voltage is coming and this section is damaging. Isolation purpose we are using optocoupler. I think time also over. Time also completed. So we stop today class. We continue in next class. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam.